it's real easy at the beginning. But in your next stage...
I took the channels out because I didn't want it to be... I wanted them to provide natural width rather than being told, I made a channel, so I'm like...
Yeah, you know. But in that, because it's small-sided, it's a small-sided activity. So maybe you can have 4 and 4 in here with 2 goals out, different types of crosses. So you're getting lots of repetitions early on. Good the next phase, going towards goal. Good adding the fullback on the overlap. That's a good point you got. You made a point saying cue when the head comes up, not necessarily. For the runners.
For the start, I said we want to start slower with the lateral movement. So as his head comes up, we can drift laterally, and then as his head goes down, we'll bring it.
Yeah, sometimes the dynamics on the flank don't allow the guy to lift his head because, say I might be say I'm a flank player and I'm dealing with you as a fullback. Sometimes the touch is inside, sometimes straight ahead. At the higher level, sometimes that touch is outside. If I get half a space over your leg, I whip it in. It's their job to get on the end of it. I sometimes don't have the time to lift my head. Otherwise, you may see that and poof, you come straight through me. So it's the crosser's job to get it in, and it's the runner's job to read the qualities. Yeah. Okay, you're crossing. So you had good on the fullback, good on the outside players. Now get more detail on near post, far post, cut back to the top of the D, a first-time ball that's dug out and over the back to the back post. It's faked and swung in with the other foot. So now get a few more different types of crosses and also an early ball. So maybe it comes out to the fullback and the fullback's 35 yards out from goal and he swings it in behind. Is that a cross?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
It doesn't have to go down and in every time. So sometimes this guy can play a 35-yard diagonal ball in behind and that second striker pulls away and takes it on the chest and he's in. So it doesn't always have to go down the flank. All right, do you understand that?
Yeah.
So when you get this topic, make sure you're hitting near post. Make sure you're hitting far post. Make sure when the ball's played deep, what's that guy doing? Can he bring it back to the top of the D and let somebody come on it? Can he dig it out to the back post? Can he fake it and swing it in with the other foot? So different types of crosses, so more detail in there. With the strikers, good information on the strikers pulling out and getting themselves in. Now that you've got that down, you've told them, hey guys, crisscross and in there. Now sometimes, depending on the ball, if the ball's played to the flank and you're a striker and you think, oh geez, he's going to get that in first time, I may just have to shoot myself straight in and I don't have time to crisscross and all of that stuff. Maybe it's just a one step here, I wrong foot the defender, and then I'm in. So work on the strikers to say, okay, that's nice, the crisscross. However, see that one there? Bump! You got to shoot yourself straight in, get across the keeper, and just get a little toe to it. So just a little more detail on the runs as well. Okay? Okay, when you went to your game, where was Eric playing in your game?
On the left.
You sure?
Oh, sorry, and he was playing on the left. The game is playing on the right. He said he'd done something to his left hand, his left thigh.
Okay, because I wrote down, you trained him on the left,
yeah,
and then he appeared on the right.
A few people changed that then.
I did ask him,
obviously,
I
if
can't
people
swing it
physically
left
fit,
or right.
I would have played him on the left.
Okay, okay, well that fair enough then, I didn't know that. But if this happens to you, and you train somebody on this left-hand side, or wherever, and then you go to a game and the guy goes, I'm going to play center forward, okay? And then that's not a good thing for you. If you've trained him, make sure he stays in that position in the game. So I'm okay with it. Good stop on the game, good point, but also correct the technique. Okay.
I did speak to him about the inside of his foot. Kind of
whipping it around? Okay, all right, fair enough.
Might be a bit quiet, please.
Yeah, which would be unusual for you to be quiet. Right? Yeah. Okay, so overall, good going towards a goal. You had some good stops, so some good information. Now, more detail on different types of crosses, different types of runs related to it, and sometimes, if you can do it, sometimes if the strikers pull out and a midfielder shoots himself through the gap, so it's not always the strikers in there. So you're just looking for a little more detail. Anybody else want to add anything?
Just a little